Daniel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We at the channel are continuing our series of videos with respect to information, education, inspiration, guidance, advice, and I've done a couple of videos with respect to the sensitivity, having a sensitivity for others. And one was from an example from a gadol, a great man, Rav Moshe Feinstein. The other one was a simple, ordinary person, a Holocaust survivor, and how they both had sensitivity toward the feelings of others. Not everyone is on this plateau. Not everyone's on this madrega, this level. I want to tell one more story in the opposite direction. The depth of insensitivity, how low a person can go and display such a callous disregard to someone's feelings. And the reason I tell it is because I want to relate the reaction of another great person, Rav Yisrael Salanter, who was the founder of the Musar movement, ethics movement, in the city of Vilna. Whenever a wealthy person, whenever a person of some great status in the community would have a big wedding, they would have it in the town square. Rather than a banquet hall or something, it would be a big affair. And that was one of the status symbols. If you threw a wedding in the big square, you were a big macher, you were a somebody, you were a rich man. This hall, basically the town square, it was the sole privilege of the most wealthy in town. These are the community's primary big shots, the big supporters. And if a wedding happened in this place, you knew that the guy was a real bigwig. Well, it happened one time that a simple shoemaker fell into a great deal of money. And it happened just at the time, Baruch Hashem, that he was to marry off his only daughter. And so, with this newfound wealth, he threw a wedding in the town square, gave his daughter a wedding she could not otherwise have dreamed of. A few weeks before, he was a simple, penniless shoemaker. And having a wedding from this nobody in the town square, kind of the old money of the town got their nose out of joint. The elegant class of humans were disgusted that this nouveau riche, this cobbler, was getting above his station in life. And they were very arrogant. And they thought this was just the most déclassé thing in the world to do. So one of these wealthy individuals made it a point to go to the wedding, to go to the father of the bride, and publicly humiliate him. All the big shots were all invited, but this guy, what he did was the reception line, giving a mazel tov to the chus and kala, to the bride, to the groom, to the parents, and this guy goes to the father and the groom, the father of the bride, and he says, "Oh, by the way, how much is it going to cost for you to fix my torn shoes like this?" Humiliates a person in public. One of the worst things you can do in Judaism. Ruins this girl's wedding, mocks this man openly and loudly in front of everyone in the town, including, rabbis and other people, and just the worst things you can do. Rav Yisrael Salanter hears about this outrage, and he cries out, "I am sure that the Torah leadership of that community is being judged once again by the heavenly tribunal." He didn't say about the men. He says, the Torah leadership, they are being judged. Penetrating statement. Those responsible for the spiritual development of their generation. They were the ones who must realize the extent of their responsibility. They are the ones who are being called to task for not educating a member of the community in derech eretz, in character refinement, how to act, and in teaching them at a very basic level, something that every Jew, I believe, knows. To humiliate a Jew in public is one of the worst things you can do. It's on a par with murdering an innocent person. It's one of the worst things you can do. And that liability fell on not only the guy, but also the Torah leaders, the rabbis, the teachers. They bore the responsibility. They will be called to task for not educating a member of the community in character refinement. Their liability is eternal. In other words, death does not abrogate their liability. Even after they die, they're going to be called to task upstairs. Why did you allow this to happen? How could you have made this person into this person? Why didn't you do something to fix this person's character? We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back. Please watch, please learn. And until next time, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.